Thank you for coming through to B.o.P Podcast. I'm Killer Whisk.
And I'm okay.
That's great. But we have to zoom it in more because it's actually seeing my screen.
Hold on, we not live
It's totally
yet?
live. No, it's totally live.
Oh.
That's why. You have a... do we need to... Yeah, I think we're good now.
We're good?
Well, it's live anyway, so it is what it is. What happened was, the app was like, rate me 1 to 5, and it defaulted the Zoom. So that's why you want to mute that. And this is why we love doing live, guys.
Okay,
we
there
love
you
doing
go.
live because anything happens. Just my lovely fur baby knocked down the power and everything, and my phone flew. So that was fantastic. But hopefully, like the new look, right? Love the new look. Any approval? Yeah.
Yes, I do love that new look. I'm trying to make sure everything is good. Yes, everything is good. Everything is good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Love
We
this,
have
love this.
It's like swapping back and forth. We might rotate each and every week. We want to make an announcement that next week is going to be on Friday.
Oh yes, it's going to be on Friday.
So it's going to be Friday. We have a special engagement. The wife's birthday is going to be celebrated on Saturday. So we need to make sure we need to make that space for the queen. Okay? Anywho. So yes, Friday, 7:30 to 9 or whenever we
can't
stop because at the end of the day,
can't be too late because Saturday.
Can't be too late and it can't be too long for some miscellaneous different topics. But again, hopefully I like the new look. Speak on the comments on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Make sure you go through the comments, sharing this camera, because then we could just swap and swap.
Exactly. We can swap now. Nice and easy. It's
Say it again.
snap of the finger.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Good job.
But hopefully you guys can hear me well. I have my old school mic when I used to do music. This thing, I had got that for like
years,
man.
For years.
Including the stand and everything.
Mm-hmm. But hey, at least you.
But it works out in the end. Because now I can use it. And you got your mic going. We got to put a couple of things here, but we good. We good.
Yeah,
man. Before we start, shouts out to Izzy. I'm not going to say his government because it's his birthday today. It's my boys, bros, family, you know what I'm saying? So happy birthday, shouts out to you. Hopefully peeping out for at least 5-10 minutes here. Sharing at the end of the day. 15. Growing fast, man.
I know, right?
Like I remember him running in when I was working at Gamestop, running in and darting to play NBA on the Xbox display, Xbox 360. I always remember that, you know? And now I look at him, the dude's like taller than me.
Yeah, I know.
It's ridiculous. We just got a new doggy and we looked at the pictures and the dog looked so small, you know? And now we're so used to her, so it's like we don't see the natural progression and we kind of like do comparisons and go, oh my God, she grew.
It's crazy.
She grew.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. So now let's start it off, yo. Let's do it. Let's do this real quick. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, getting used to the Streamlabs here. Let's go ahead and put this up. What we got here? Is it that? Nope, not that one. See, look at that. Bam. We got that going. GameStop took 3.5 million worth of shares. Was that? Yeah, it was the 1.5 million shares.
Yeah, it's
back into the
3.5
company.
million worth of shares.
Yes. So 3.5 million shares. And now, if you guys are not aware, every share now, we can't really dive into the, actually I can't, but I can do it on my phone. So let me bring it up real quick here. GameStop, as of obviously yesterday, so GameStop share price.
Do you know?
Currently. So we're looking at 158 a share. They sold 3.5 million shares. So that 3.5 million times 158 is all invested into.
We're looking at it's about a little over $1 billion.
Little over $1 billion. So a little over $1 billion invested into the company.
To further accelerate its transformation, for what they say.
Why you gotta say it with that face?
I'm
right?
sorry. I'm
Face?
I'm very critical when it comes to them. I'm very critical with them. I know you love them. You're all over them, but for me, I'm very critical of them because they haven't really earned my trust these past years. They haven't.
They've been sucking.
Bad.
They've been sucking, but
Bad.
they are undervalued. As you know, they're undervalued. So it's one of those, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt now, but they really, really have to do something now. This is the make or break right now.
We have to see what they're going to do.
Because it was automatically, artificially boosted. It was automatically and artificially boosted.
I was about to say the main word, artificially.
Yep.
That's the main word.
So they literally got luck.
They didn't gain 300 something per share because they were good. They gained it because people played their system.
Because they're undervalued. Because the next generation of game has been out. Xbox. The Xbox, I can't even say it right.
Yeah, but the
Xbox Series X and the S and the PlayStation 5.
The PS5 and the Xbox Series did not help them. They still lost money last quarter. Even with the new systems out, they still lost money.
Well, due to the pandemic, obviously.
Obviously, but
it was harder to get your hands on it. But then again, the shipments and all that.
How come other companies have been doing well during the pandemic other than them?
Yeah. They have to pull something.
We have to see what they got to do. They got to be able to do something that will cause them to be, differ from the other companies, but still make their name relevant. I'm not sure what that is, but with the help of Microsoft, maybe something could be there. We don't know.
You don't know, and the thing is, Ryan Cohen will be updated. Former CEO of Chewy, and if you guys aren't familiar with Chewy, Chewy.com is for dogs and pets and animals and all that stuff, and it sends discounted merchandise as well as auto ships every month. You get your own little basket of goodies for your
food,
animals.
It's good. It's good, especially if you pet one. It's like one.
And he's been running the game with that. So they are trying to reduce the real estate that GameStop is
I think they're going to focus more online.
Yeah, that's what I think online is going to be mainly their go-to, and he's the main person for that. But why did Reggie leave? And then today, Ryan was going to be in the chairman position by June 9th, as the June 9th is going to be the conference. We don't know when exactly he's going to touch down as a chairman there.
But it'll be June 9th, yep.
Makes you wonder.
I mean,
why did Reggie leave? Was Reggie going for that position?
I know your mind. You're already thinking something. What is it? Like, what's your hypothesis? What is your guess on why you think he left?
I feel he didn't get the position he was supposed to be promised. And maybe the board was like, we want to actually e-commerce. We can't be bleeding. And maybe Reggie wanted to go with the old school. Strictly stores, maybe reduce a lot of stores and make it like an Apple type of experience for select GameStops, but not understanding the average on digital. Reggie knows that, but then again, he knows they were the last to dive into that.
But you gotta remember, he's the only one out of all the people who's working in the higher ups that knows anything about games.
In the pool, yes. The pool of the people that work at GameStop?
The big one. The CEOs, the thing like that.
Yeah, of GameStop.
None of them know anything.
No, they don't. He's the only one. But he's the same person though. He's the same person though that rocked with the company that was the last to dive in to the internet world of things. That's why I felt that maybe the board made a stupid decision and a guessing type of scenario and put Ryan in there for the e-commerce aspect of it. And I personally feel that e-commerce deal, RadioShack tried to do that. Look what happened to them. Now they're strictly online and nobody talks about RadioShack.
RadioShack exists still?
It still exists.
I thought it died.
Nope. That got saved like 4 or 5 times.
I legit thought they died.
And then like they got their name got used. So they got made. You know, somebody took the name and put it out there.
I legit thought they actually died.
Nope.
I thought they did. Wow. Okay.
Nope. So, do you feel GameStop might be
RadioShack?
the RadioShack of 2022?
Honestly,
I say 2022 because 2021 is still different.
Honestly, it seems like it could possibly be that then. Except less forgotten, because like I legit did not know RadioShack was on iOS. I legit did not know that. You kind of shocked me with that. I thought they were just completely dead.
Yeah, just recently.
I thought they were completely
a
dead.
month and a half ago, I was told that RadioShack is making a comeback by e-commerce, only on e-commerce. So you got to go online. Go to the iPad and go check it out. Look it up. RadioShack. Look it up. It exists still as e-commerce. Nothing to do with Remember they tried to partner with Sprint? At RadioShack there was a Sprint. It sounded like a power move, but it didn't work.
Oh shit! It really is. This bitch ass is a fucking well.
They're still alive. What do they sell?
Hobby, DIYs, electronics, home office, battery power, mobile accessories. The same stuff they were selling before. This site looks a lot better.
Cleaner.
Much cleaner.
Maybe GameStop was going with that. And I still feel that would be undervalued as well. I think that direction alone.
Oh, the
kind of
company
slaps
owns
them in the face.
RadioShack, also owns Linens and Things, Pier 1, Dress Barn, From's Cart, Franklin Mint, Model Sporting Goods, and Mental Box. I did not know that. Look, it's like, oh, here, I could just like literally go to their websites right now and just click on each of the ones. That's cute. I like that. Sorry.
So now you know. So it's part of a parent company.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
So, based on that, now what do you feel?
If they go this route,
What do you feel?
this will probably be the best route for them. A brick and mortar store for them is just not it. It's just not it. It's not it.
They have to.
It's not it.
I don't know.
Brick and mortar is just not it for them anymore. If they have to stay alive, honestly, online will be. But they have to make a unique experience because remember, there's Amazon, there's Walmart, there's Target, there's Best Buy.
That's all e-commerce.
And they're all online, and they're all you can all buy the games, and they all have like sales and shit like that where people will buy their games from. Amazon has sales all the time. Best Buy has sales all the time. Even Target and Walmart. Walmart, $60 games are like $50. So when they first come out.
They're like either $54.98 or $59.96.
No.
Like, roll back.
Most of the new games
Yeah.
are $50. They're $10 less than what they are. So a PS5 game is $70, $60.
Kind of makes you wonder why
Every time.
why
Because I go to Walmart all the time.
Game
Every time.
Pass is being strong with titles because at first when they sell a game they don't make money off of it. So having a partnership that pays more than merchants that will undercut the price off the jump, it's kind of
because Walmart undercuts $10.
$10.
But they also don't have like the biggest selection like GameStop does and stuff because I play a lot of niche titles and Walmart usually don't have titles like that. You have to go to like, Amazon or like GameStop to get those type of titles. Target and Walmart usually don't have like those indie titles or whatever. They have most of the popular titles, like the Mario, the Call of Duty, NBA, things like that. They'll have those. But they won't have like the Trails of Tears 5. They won't have that. Things like that. Only GameStop have things like that. Or Amazon.
Yeah, they have to. If they're gonna do, I'm a fan of going to the store. I mean, we go to the mall. I love to go inside the GameStop and just check out what they have. I just want to go in there and check out what they have. Just want to see what's hot, what's nice, see any reserves. Even though we do this, so we kind of already know the landscape. But for an average consumer, they look into that. But they have to update those stores.
They do. They really need to. That's like, I personally, like I said, I think they need to do online. But if they do have to stick with brick and mortar stores, they have to a huge facelift. They have to.
So with this 3.5,
huge face.
So with this 3.5, what do you think they should do? Like, You run the company. You run it. What would you do? You got 3.5.
Focus on the e-commerce and making that site better.
That's it.
Because their games.
The website.
Because their website sucks.
That's kind of whack.
No, their mobile website is so hard to get through. They need to figure that stuff out. They
But
really do.
what are the benefits? What are the benefits?
For online?
Yeah.
They could do like, the delivery, like quick delivery, of course. Because I know they have for certain games and stuff like that. They do have.
And I feel Ryan's going to do that. Ryan's going to do something as far as auto ship or something.
Because if they could do something like that, because remember,
based.
he was the CEO of Chewy,
Yeah.
and they're the masters of that.
And
that's why I think he might do something along those lines with GameStop.
Do you notice they have the box of the day, deal of the day, and they sell a box randomly and they just sell it?
Oh, I
They
know.
might
Like
do
I
that
said, I
every
know
month
that.
for a subscription under Ryan.
It depends on what they have for the scripts. Because remember, GameStop likes to sell you a bunch of game
Pre-owned.
informer,
Bless you.
stuff like that. It's like, hopefully when they do those bundles and stuff, they don't sell you like useless things. They sell you like
Hope not. They should go by the tier.
good
That's why they
things.
have the library, like the things you own, the things you want, the things you traded in. They should. They still have. I think they still have that type of list.
It's not
So they should
it's
have
not the
that
most
tier.
easiest to get through because I use that list because I'm a game collector, so I like to
Yeah.
make sure I see what I have and what I don't have. Because sometimes I forget what I have and don't have. Sometimes I double buy things and I forget.
Gigi, you want to bring the dog in? Dog's been attacking that door. Oh, look at that. Talking point. Capcom, please make another Monster Hunter snap. This my beautiful son. Say hi to everybody. Say hi.
Hi.
He walked like he walked like his back, like me. He's walking like my back was like, oh my god. Well, you were resting? Oh, he's out. All right. Anywho, so you say focus, just like what everybody is saying.
Yeah.
Me personally,
What do you think?
if I had 3.5 million baked into there, I would reduce a lot of the real estate, which that's their goal, and reinvent how GameStop is and starts off, as far as the presentation of the stores and the like.
Like, do you have an idea? Like they
Make it
want-
like an Apple store.
Okay.
Make it like an Apple store. Have like certain, because you're gonna get rid of the real estate and the lease, so all that money you're not gonna be spending. So invest in the training to these reps to be next to others to play the game. Like, so you walk in and you're not familiar with the PlayStation 5 and its features and the like. That representative should be there right next to this. When customers want to come in, they want to know how the PS5 works. They could demonstrate, just like we used to walk in and winged it, and then we just try to see if a person can help out or whatever.
Yeah.
They should specialize to have these reps be trained enough to go about giving the customer experience.
Yeah.
But these are
I get that. Yeah.
these stores will be at the hottest malls in America.
So like the Mall of America.
So we're based in Massachusetts, so I'm gonna say South Shore Plaza
Okay.
and maybe up north. I don't know, some mall up north, maybe Cambridge, whatever. So up there, whatever, and have that experience. Make it so they want more of the experience in the local area. Because primarily you could buy through e-commerce, you could buy online.
You can.
That's no problem.
And most people do that.
And most
And
people do that.
more people were doing that during the pandemic.
They wanna. They should be able to take all those GameStops. Unfortunately, there's gonna have a lot of layoffs.
It's unfortunate, but
So I'm not for layoffs.
Of course not. I don't want
But if
people
you want
losing
a
their
company to
jobs.
thrive moving forward, when you know that it's undervalued, this is the game plan. I'm telling you, this is what I would do.
Yeah,
I would cut that real estate. I will strongly invest into the sales reps, put them on a commission-based pay, right? So you got the people that are hungry to learn the knowledge, hungry to learn the atmosphere of gaming, because you got those people. You got those people that generally love gaming or generally live stream and play games.
Of course.
So you got those. Get them to be the employees. Just like if you were to go to a furniture store and you go shopping.
They
You're not
know
gonna go
their
to somebody
stuff.
that got they know their stuff. They know the material. They know what the power. They know what this. They know what that. Gamestop should have that. So give them the incentive to offer commission-based pay, right? Offer commission-based pay. Have them demonstrate the products, 3 products: the Switch, Xbox Series X,
And
the PlayStation 5, as displays in each corner. Boom, Xbox, boom, PlayStation, boom, Switch. Right? Have all of them there. Have a rep there. And decorate that little section based on the system itself. Bless you, bless you. So Nintendo Switch, Nintendo stuff, no, bring in the customer experience. When the customer comes in, they don't know what they're talking. They don't know what they're in for. They just want to either get a game, or what's hot, or what merchandise can I buy? Like shirts, tees, wallets.
Exactly.
They're forgetting about the games. And then when that happens, they can sell a pre-owned game. Let them get commission based on used games by paying the associates in the store. But again, remember, greatly reduced storefronts. With that type of experience, people are going to want that, bro.
I can see that.
People are going to want that, especially after the pandemic. They want to go out. They want to be the mall rats. They want to be out and about and have some fun. You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
So let that happen.
But let's see if they actually do that, though. That's what you have to see.
This is Killer West and B.o.P Podcast, and this is outlandish.
Yes,
Listen,
outlandish.
okay? Take this idea and put.
Listen,
I'll be the suit and tie. I'll rock a Mario. I'll do what I'll go out there. I'll go out there. I'll do it, and I will pitch my. And if we're gonna discuss some pay, we're gonna discuss some pay. You know what I'm saying? But the ideas is here, man. I'm telling you, because if that happens, it brings the consumer into the store, and then they're gonna say, "Well, I want one up the street. Let's open more."
Well,
because our money's coming in from the used
well, they have to
profits
do
of
like the
used
test.
games.
Yeah,
Because
that's
they need to be hungry to sell pre-owned, and they get their money. That's why I do commission-based sales. They need their bread and butter is used games. They don't make anything on new.
I know.
So why would they give new money that they're not making to associates? They gotta be used. So pitch it. Reduce the price instead of being from obviously,
$60 to $55.
We're still getting used to the $70 aspect of gaming, but if it was $59.99 instead of trading it in for like $10 and selling it for $54.99, sell it for $49.99. That little rest becomes a sale for the rep. Imagine how much games you could sell. It's pre-owned. Come on now, 4 staff, manager, 3 people. Don't, I'm feeling myself right now. I can't. I got my manager cap on. I'm feeling myself. But
you're crazy.
That's what I would do in that position. But it's up to Ryan. It's up to Ryan and the rest of the board if they're with it. And if they're not, if they're going to go back and forth, Gamestop's going to be no more. Like RadioShack, technically.
It's unfortunate, but it's true though.
Unfortunate and true. Now, let's go and jump into another one. DJ Khaled, another one.
Another one?
We're going to do...
Which one are we going to do next?
Let's see. This is kind of... it's okay. It's not... I guess it was there before, and I didn't realize it. GTA and Gamepass.
Oh yeah,
again.
it's finally coming back. Yeah, I know.
Finally come back. Did you know the time frame that it was there before? Was it at first? Because I don't recall. I just know that
It was there, but then they left, and I guess it's coming back again.
There you go. I don't know if it's full of everything that everybody bought, or you still got to buy. But I'm not really. I lost too much of the GTA drive.
GTA Online is very popular.
It is very popular,
Very
it's
popular.
very crazy too.
It's still very popular though.
It's very
I know people
crazy.
who play still, even though the game came out like 8 years ago. People are still.
Shouts
playing
out to Vinny the Rager. He showed me what you could do on the on GTA 5, and I'm just like, dude, that's so hilarious. But like,
exactly.
do you have the patience? You know,
I personally don't because I don't play those type of games in the first place. But
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who do, who spend their time on those type of games, who love the online aspect, who love the free roaming, doing whatever the heck you want type of aspect, especially on PC where you can stop modding and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
I know a lot of people who do that.
Yeah. A lot of people that do that, and I find that a bit overwhelming because I want to go there and just ish up with a purpose. You know, you do that, it's like you know what it feels like to me? It feels like Nuketown. And you're not familiar with Nuketown.
I know of Nuketown.
You don't know the experience when you grab the controller.
I see the experience when you played it.
It's hectic. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. It's just...
You don't like hectic?
Not so much. There was a level in was it the previous game that came out for Call of Duty off the top of my head? Before Modern Warfare, Shipment. That was it's such a quick game. Dead, hop, throw, great, flat, dead, and it just continues until you win. 5 minutes. Usually a match tends to be like 10 to 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. That's like 5 minutes. Nuketown's the same way. But Nuketown has a fan favorite from Black Ops.
Well, yeah, everyone used to love that.
So they just remake the level again, but it's bullcrap. I don't like it. It's stupid. But the GTA is back on Game Pass. I just felt like a lot of people should know that.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're a Game Pass member, GTA's coming up. So let's get out of that real quick. And let's see another topic we got going on here. Mm-hmm. And we have this I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about it because it's pretty hilarious.
What?
I'm going to show you.
Oh, I know which one this is.
I am going to show you. And today we are talking about... How's it curved? Here. Like right there. Right here. Tencent.
I know the situation you're talking about now. Oh, God. And you know this is not the first time they got in trouble, right?
They always get in trouble.
No, I'm saying that
they always get in trouble.
Something similar like this happened in 2018. Very similar.
For those who don't know, Tencent is a video game / mobile company.
They make a lot of games, but they're not the most trustworthy, and a lot of people are not a big fan of them. At least the way they do business.
So the best part,
and they also own part of Blizzard too.
Part of Blizzard, how much in stake?
I think like 10%. I think something like that.
10%? You think?
It's a very low percentage.
Doesn't seem low. So if I show you this image, and I know you're seeing this live, Lois, what is that? What is that to you? What is that? Does that make any sense? Doesn't make any sense?
What is that? Tencent. What is this? The company.
What is that? What's the image? Do you see it? Or is it lagged out?
It just says Tencent.
Yeah, oh, okay. We're going to let it sit there for a little bit, just so it refreshes, it catches up. I want you to check it out. Did it come up?
Nothing.
Sure. That lagged, huh? Hit the refresh. I just want to get your
Oh. You stupid. Well, yeah, because
what is it? Tell everybody, what is that?
It's called...
No, what's the image? What
it's drumsticks. Chicken drumsticks.
The reason why I put that up there for you guys to see, I'm gonna take it off from there. So 10-cent drumstick. What is that? Operation Drumstick.
It was funny.
No, Operation Chicken Drumstick.
Yeah, it says no. It's literally chicken drumstick.
Yeah,
chicken.
Yes,
drumstick.
Operation Chicken Drumstick was literally the operation for them to seize assets worth 7.6 billion or million.
I believe it's million.
Millions. 7.6 million of lost revenue by getting those that were selling hacks.
They were selling it
to everybody.
They were selling it at like $10 a day to up to $200 a month.
They offer subscriptions, yo. They offer subscriptions
for cheats to cheat in the game. It was the main popular ones, are, of course, the games like Overwatch and Call of Duty Mobile. Those were the very popular ones that were selling cheats to.
That's like getting back in the day a Game Shark and get it monthly.
It's pretty much like the modern Game Shark.
A modern Game Shark that is updated monthly. And they got caught.
Yeah, because they got caught. A lot of people got in trouble. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was like 17 arrested, if I remember. 10 people were arrested.
You jot it down, I can look it up.
10 people were arrested.
Well, it'll be safe to put you
And
on
they got
screen while I'm looking.
and they destroyed 17 of the cheats machines that they were using. And like I said, a similar event happened back in 2018.
Yeah, there was something
with
some
Player.
red flag.
Remember Player Underground? Well,
it's not 7.6.
What?
Correction. Courtesy of IGN, police shut down 76 million.
Oh,
not
76.
7.6.
It's 76.
76 million cheat making operation.
But yeah, in 2018 happened again. 15 people were arrested, and they lost around 5.1 million at that time. And it was mainly for the PlayerUnknown Battleground game, which was the game that was popular before Fortnite.
Yeah, and just so we can show the authenticity of Operation Drumstick, and courtesy of IGN, and quote, the operation called Chicken Drumstick ran a website that sold cheats to players via subscriptions, according to the report from the BBC.
Mm-hmm.
These subscriptions, which provided cheats for games such as Overwatch and Call of Duty Mobile, started at approximately 10 per day and ran up to 200 per month. Exactly what you had in your notes.
Literally what I said, yes.
But 76 million of lost revenue. That sucks.
That's a lot of money. They lost a lot of money.
That is,
and they have to try to figure out how to get that
of
back. They have to figure that out.
Make money.
Well, I mean, they make money.
They make
76 million is probably not that much to them. Let's be real.
But it's a lot of money.
Still a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
But let's be real.
It's a lot of money.
The amount of money they make, that's probably like a little drop in the hat for them. Let's be real. Because they make a shit ton of money.
They make a shit ton of money.
They own shit. They have a lot of shit. Their stuff do well.
Yeah, let's look it up actually while we're on it. Tencent catalog. They get people. Catalog of companies. All right. Courtesy of PC Gamer. Riot Games. League of Legends. You hearing that?
Yeah.
Riot Games.
Yep, that's with the League of Legends.
Okay. Riot Games. I gotta change the ticker because the ticker keeps just showing us stuff. Which I'm
Yeah, they own 100% of Riot Games.
They own 100%.
They own 40%
of
of Epic Games.
Yep.
They own.
You got it quicker, huh?
They own 11.5% of Bluehole, which is Battlegrounds.
Ubisoft is 5%.
5%. Blizzard 5%.
5%.
I told you it was Blizzard.
Grinding Gear Games 80%.
Path of Exile.
Other investments worth noting: Platinum Games, undisclosed investment. Yager.
Supercell.
Frontier
They own
Development.
84%.
Paradox Interactive. Took me a while to say that. Funcom. Discord.
Yep.
Wow, they received 158 million in funding last year.
On Discord, so they own a part of Discord too.
Wow.
You see, they own a lot, so they making money.
They are a little
money. They're
are.
making money.
Damn. Really?
Yeah, they're like I said, it's legit. They're legit.
I'm saying, yeah. This thing's not working.
They're making money, and it's good though. It's good, but like I said, they're not the most trustworthy company. They're a big company, so they of course have to eat.
So it makes you wonder why though. Like, why are they doing that?
Doing what?
Like, why do people? I mean, you know what? There's money. There's money to be made.
It is. That's what it is. It's money.
There's money to be made. They're gonna make it regardless, but it just sucks that it's under a person that had a lot of
Exactly.
ownership. So all right. What do we got now? What's another one
Is
we
it
were
my
talking
thing?
about? Not yet. But you want to dive onto yours? You want to
The
take
animal?
Huh? Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like, is it my turn? 30 minutes.
No,
and
that
rant. Oh no.
No,
All right. Cool.
no. Let's do a little one first.
And then it'll be Animal Crossing and
So
Remake.
as you know, it was earlier this. They announced it about like a couple of weeks ago, but they did the release on Monday. Animal Crossing and Build-A-Bear did their little collab, which was pretty cool. People were excited. At first, when it was first announced, they didn't announce the characters that was going to be on there. They kind of left it for people to guess, and of course a lot of people were guessing different kind of characters because the game has so many characters that people will love. Me personally,
Here's two of them.
What?
I pulled up an image.
Yeah, I personally would love like things like Apollo or Avery or anything. Those are some of my favorite characters in the game. But of course, once the time comes, the characters that they put, which is one of the main characters of the series, that every time Animal Crossing has something new, it's always these two characters, which is Isabelle and Tom Nook. Those were the two that they decided to release, where people were disappointed because they actually wanted, like, they thought like the way they're going to make it announced, they made such a huge collab that they thought it was going to be, at least not every character because it's like over 200 characters, but, give some variety, but they got mad that it's like, the typical Isabelle and Tom Nook. It's like, I'm sure people, don't worry, people still were getting them because, of course, with limited releases like this, they try to do what they call the queue up line to try to get people to queue up in a line and line up in order to have your chance to buy one. Luckily, I was able to get into one of the lines and was able to get one. I actually got an Isabelle. It's actually on its way to me. It's taking a little time. Maybe it might be there when I get home tonight. Who knows? But I was able to get an Isabelle. And then, of course, with it being line, people were waiting in the queue lines for hours on end. Not everyone was able to get it.
Line?
Like queue line. Online line.
Oh.
Those queue lines.
They taking on COVID restrictions now?
No. You know the queue.
Shit, I go in line up just because. No mask mandate.
You know how it works for like the PS5 thing. You line up in a queue type of line. So it's like that's what they did.
Gotta clarify.
They gotta be sorry. I thought I said that. But pretty much they were doing that, and then of course, as soon as people were waiting in lines hours on end, it showed up on eBay.
Oh,
of
let
course.
me guess. It's like
$200, $300, $150 at the lowest, of course. And these things were selling for like $50, but then of course they had to jack up the prices to a ton of money. And
you know how they gotta get their money, man.
You know they gotta do that. I understand, but it's still slime ball to me. I'm sorry, it's always gonna be slimy for people to do that. But I get the hustle. I get it. People need a hustle. People need to make money like that. But it's so slimy, and it's like most of these things you couldn't even get in the stores. You had to do it online.
Yeah,
so they were literally
slime.
So they were literally selling pre-orders. Like they have gotten it, but they haven't even reached to the house yet because most of these orders, I think pretty much all of them, are online only. So that means they were getting delivered to the people's houses. They haven't gotten delivered to those things' houses yet. So they were selling things that they got online that hadn't been shipped. I understand when they do the shipment, they know that they're getting it. But I personally don't think you don't 100% get it until you get it in your hands.
Yeah.
Because who knows? What happens if they oversell? And it's like, oops.
Oh, like
we're
the
going
PS5.
we're going to have to cancel your thing.
Yep,
I'm
they did
sorry.
the same thing with PlayStation 5. They're like, hey, look, we saw this. Oh, yeah, by the way, canceled.
Yeah, why have they did that to that? And then all of a sudden, they lose the thing. And that's going to make them look bad, obviously. Make them worse than what they already are right now. But it's just like, that's how I feel. But luckily, I was able to get one at regular price. So I didn't have to pay extra. I'm happy. I was able to at least get one, okay?
Bear Animal Crossing.
I love my plushies and you know it.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
So I had to get one. Of course I got Isabelle because I like her as a character, so it's okay. I like her, so I was like, okay, I got one. I already know exactly what it's going at, so I was happy I was able to get it. I don't know if any of my other friends were able to get it, but I was able to. I was happy. I just have to wait for it to come. But yeah, it's just pretty much one of those things like.
What's the estimated ETA?
I think it's in like a week.
Okay.
So I should be getting it because I think it came out Tuesday. So I should either be getting it today or the latest Monday. I'll probably bring it next week. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bring it in. All right, so we have another one here. And obviously you have a slight delay, so I can't really just hit you with it and be like, oh, look. Yeah, let's talk about it. I kind of lean towards it.
No,
I mean, it's live, so it is what it is. But we have right here, and it will be the leak of Castlevania Resurrection.
Yes.
Explain, because I seen it, but I didn't really think nothing of it.
For me, I love things like this. This is like one of my favorite things that I love. Seeing things that was supposed to come out, but never did. But still having like the alpha stages of like some of the pictures, some of the screenshots, some of the alpha gameplay. Seeing things like that, I just love it. Like, example, Thrill Kill, a PS1 title that was supposed to come out back in 1998. It pretty much was all done. They canceled the title because there were issues with it.
Whack.
So they canceled it,
Whack.
but there are like out there like playable versions of the game.
Whack.
Screenshots. Like I remember back then when I was like, you know my magazines. I used to have all the magazines.
You
back
do.
Then.
You still get. I think you still get the Game Informer in the house. I think you do. I don't know. I know I get mine digital.
But anyway, but I remember looking at the magazines saying like they were doing like huge articles about this game and all that of Thrill Kill and all that. It's like it's always fantastic seeing that. So I remembered when they first announced Castlevania Resurrection. It was a Dreamcast title. It was going to be one of its early titles. It was first announced on E3 1999, but it wasn't announced to the public. It was a behind-the-scenes type of announcement with the people in the company trying to show the trailer to get people excited. The people who was there, get them excited. It was a very basic trailer they showed. Didn't show much. It was mainly CGI of 1999. Because remember, this was 1999, so. And then, of course, pretty much they announced it, and then they had some in the magazines, some like gameplay of it, some like screenshots of it. Then all of a sudden, March 2000, canceled. No explanation, canceled. Then, of course, within the years, things was announced that the reason it got canceled because it had such a hard development. The people who was in charge of it were not.
They were just there to collect money.
They did not have experience on making games like that. It was a 3D action type of game. I don't know if you remember the games back then on 64, Castlevania 64.
Yeah.
It was similar to like the 3DS of that. Have like an action game. Think of like Devil May Cry. Think of like Nightmare Creatures. Things like that.
Yeah.
Like those type of action games. It was similar to that. The characters was going to star Sonia Belmont and Victor Belmont. It was kind of like a prequel series to the original Castlevania. They were trying to, take time travel back to the past and try to kill Dracula. That was the whole point of the game. It was supposed to be like a pretty cool, entry into the series, like taking back like how Dracula started and everything like that with these characters. But it was really bad. There were 2 years of development and nothing went much with it. And then of course, with all these years, screen catches of it, but the first time, it was literally a couple of days ago, random guy on YouTube, doesn't even have not even well known. I think he has probably 10 subscribers.
A friend of a friend.
He probably has 10 subscribers.
Was from that development team. Whatever.
Just had the CD, which was just a regular CD of the game. Put it into the system. He was playing it in one hand because he was recording it with his phone camera. That's how ghetto it was. It was so ghetto, but it was so cool that they literally showed the alpha stages of the game. It was mainly Sonya running around. She could not fight or anything because it was like an alpha. They had 2 enemies on the screen. One that looked like a totem-looking type of creature firing fireballs, and then another monster-like creature chasing after you. They had different kind of levels, the same type of creatures just in random corners. Because like I said, this was pre-alpha. This was showing before they did a lot of work on it.
Okay.
It was so bad too because they were walking. It was a lava thing, and they went through it, and she was right on top of the lava, walking on lava like nothing happened because you can't. They didn't finish.
Yeah.
They didn't finish the game.
So what do you make of this though? What do you think? This leak?
What I think about
indicate?
This,
do you think it was by purpose? I mean, purpose to upload it.
They probably did because
was there a motive behind it? And if so, would it spark something?
I don't think there was like a motive behind it. He just probably found this disc and wanted to share with everyone because there was no gameplay out there. Remember, this game is like over 20 years old right now. Because it got canceled in 2000 and went in 21. So it's like 21 years old. Not much gameplay at all was shown. There's only screenshots of the characters, screenshots of some of the games that were showing in the magazine back then. But there had been no gameplay. This is the first time of gameplay that they showed. What I love about this, and like I said, this has been happening a lot more lately. Nintendo, an example where they show where a lot of the stuff was leaked, and it was showing a lot of like the betas of a lot of the past games they had. So I think nowadays people are showing like old games that are coming out, that were coming out back then, showing like how they were. It's like kind of like lost media type of thing. Which I love following because I love seeing like things that you thought were completely lost were actually found.
Just show
later.
up on the internet and then it's like
just randomly, and I love that.
remember that.
That's what I was. I was
cool.
actually trying to like find my Mac because I have a ton of
bringing up
magazines
Final
still.
Fantasy VII, which has been released and everywhere known to man from PlayStation 3, 4, Switch. Was it on the Switch? It's not on the Switch, right? PlayStation.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII, the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the Switch now.
Yeah, see, Switch, PlayStation 3. But seeing that before all that happened on him, like, this is what I used to play, and this is pretty cool.
Well, I don't know if you know about this. I'll do a little teaser. Did you know that Final Fantasy VII was originally in its very, 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 very early stages an N64 game? Did you know that?
I've heard.
It was in the beginning. It was in the beginning.
But isn't it because
the whole Sony and
the CD-ROM?
The CD-ROM, Nintendo wouldn't work with Sony to do
Yeah.
that, so Sony decided to
Create
their own thing, and look where they're at now. So
that
Nintendo
would have been. I mean, Nintendo's doing their thing regardless, but like that
made
would
a
have
huge
been a
mistake
great.
back then. They worked with Philips, and we know how that went. The Philips CDI. It failed badly. Badly.
Oh my god!
But that's just a thing.
Remember what is it? Remember DVD art? Not DVD art. What was that? HD DVD.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then when fucking PlayStation came out, Blu-ray, beat that shit up.
Well, yeah, it was an Xbox thing, and then
That was
it failed.
It failed. I mean, it was great when it came out, and then when Blu-ray was like, we could fit like 5 times what you can. Get at me, bro.
There was like,
and
I remember because I was working at Hollywood Video at the time when they were releasing the HD. There was like 5 HD movies and like 15, 20 big Blu-ray movies when they first came out.
And the funny part is, the cheapest Blu-ray player was like $1,000 to just buy a Blu-ray to enjoy Blu-ray, but the PlayStation 3 was the cheapest.
Blu-ray
because technically it was a Blu-ray player, but it was after as a console, and the highest price for that was $600. So when that first came out, we were like, "Oh look, that console is very expensive. It's very expensive. It's huge. What do you mean? What is that?"
Blu-ray
It's like, well,
player.
technically, the Blu-ray market right now is like $1,000. So
It's
do the math.
technically
If
the
you're gonna go
cheapest
for Blu-ray, you might as well go for the PlayStation 3.
Exactly.
And then you can play games on top of that.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah, it's kind of funny. Like,
But yeah, I just
going
love
back to
things like that. I just love things like that. So when I saw that, I kind of got excited because, like I said, things like that, it's like history, like gaming history, and I like learning.
But see,
about that.
when that happens, I have obviously I think
I know you think it's like it was literally just
maybe
a
that
random
will
ass
spark
guy.
something. Maybe next week we're gonna have to follow up because maybe that will spark something. Maybe
I mean, it'd be pretty cool.
Remember
if
the
they have
alpha?
a new-
The Switch should release it, or maybe in E3 come up, and then they'll show off
a new Castlevania.
a new
game?
Castlevania game.
Who knows?
Maybe
Because
based on the alpha.
Because we
I
don't know. Because they haven't announced a new Castlevania game in like forever.
Good. And
They
this
have,
is
they have the new anime that's on Netflix, but no game. And it'll be nice to have a nice Castlevania game, a good one. There haven't been a good Castlevania game in a while.
This would be a perfect segue to what we're going to talk about now, and would be E3. E3's presents for 2021.
It's gonna be 100% there. It's gonna be out in June 12th to the
12th to
15th.
the 15th. Is that what the conference is starting in June 12th, or is it June 10th and 11th? and
No,
then
it's
12th
June
starts?
12th. They haven't announced anything about conferences or anything like that yet. But everything.
When's June 12th? Is that Monday?
I didn't even look at the calendar. I'm not sure if it is a Monday.
You have the device in front of you.
I have to check. I check the calendar.
He's researching.
Let's see. June
Like
12th.
I'm relaxed, but it looks
It's
like I
a
have no
Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
hours. That's ugly.
Yeah, June, yeah.
That's ugly.
It's all online. Remember that. There's not physical things, so they're probably doing it like the weekend, because most people are home on the weekend.
Yeah,
So that's probably what's happening.
whatever. Yeah, you're right, because when people attended there, people worked on Mondays. That's usually a shitty day to work. It's Monday.
Exactly.
Okay, so it could, yeah, all right, that makes sense. But it is coming out. Sony won't be there.
Everyone else is. Nintendo is actually going to be there. Xbox
Nintendo's gonna be there,
Microsoft's going to be there. Koch Media is going to be there.
Nintendo, damn.
Nintendo's actually going to be
last
there.
year they all did Nintendo
They
Direct.
did their own thing.
They did Nintendo
Nintendo's
Direct.
actually going to be there. So
And they're gonna be there.
I'm kind of curious on what they're going to be releasing. I'm hoping for some big ones myself, but
PlayStation
we have to wait until we
messed
get
up.
closer to start doing.
PlayStation messed up.
They did, but they might stick with their state of play because state of play is their new thing now. So we'll see. We have to see. I know.
They should show up. But Sony's having a counterpunch with Game Pass. Now that is gonna be something.
What's that counterpunch?
They're trying to, let me bring up the logo so everybody can be hip, because E3 was kind of like just there, because it's going to happen. We have the dates. It's just a matter of...
Oh, and one more thing about the E3
Yeah.
thing. It's going to be free because people were saying that it was going to cost money.
Well,
and all
before
that
it was leaked, and then they were like, that was just an idea, but no paywall.
they said that everything is free, no matter what, all free. They said that in the thing just to make sure people were calm about
No
that.
paywall. No
All
paywall.
free.
So that's good.
Panels,
No paywall.
conferences, free.
Paywall means you don't need to pay, like pay-per-view, to watch the event for a whole week.
Exactly. Just have internet and that's it.
Have internet, and then you'll be fine.
Yes.
Or go to somebody's house that has internet.
As long as someone has an internet connection, you can see
should
it.
be fine. I'm just trying to update the ticker real quick here, but let's bring up the new image, and that will be...
Yeah, because I'm kind of curious about that whole place.
Oh, look at that. Hold on, the ticker got some breaking news here. Look at that. Square Enix is celebrating Saga Frontier's return with a special launch stream. Oh, please watch us first, then you can watch. Yeah, I got some nice little templates. I just updated just now. So let me put this up here real quick. PlayStation and Microsoft. And the reason why I put that up there is because PlayStation, according to, I think, Jeff David, I'm going to look it up just to get the proper name, was it leaked that that don't fall back on PlayStation because they got something up their sleeves for a counterattack of Game Pass. Now that makes you wonder,
what they're gonna
what
have.
are they going to do? They have the PlayStation Collection. They can take the PlayStation Collection and make it a whole entire
And they have
subscription
kind
service.
of like a thing called PlayStation Now.
They've had it before Game Pass even started.
But you
which
have
I
to
give it to you.
be honest though. Game Pass is a lot more sleeker, a lot more.
It is, and a more
And a lot more
approachable,
choices.
and there's day one releases.
And a lot more
PlayStation Now is
choices.
not the case. PlayStation Now is actually pitched for those that didn't have the backwards compatibility and always wanted backwards compatibility. And when it first released, $20 a month, they had 100 games, and it went up to, by the months came down, it was up to 800 games. So they have a large catalog for the subscription now, which it was $19.99. Now it is just $9.99. So that's way cheaper with all those games. So right now, as a general consumer, that's great. That's great. But it was originally pitched to be something brand new, something epic, and to slowly feed those that love backwards compatibility, and it was lost. So with this counterpunch, Game Pass offers day one. They have cloud gaming now, only on the Android platform. Was working on iOS, so they have that. I feel like E3 will announce the official version of the iOS because iOS does have a bigger market for Game Pass. That's
We'll see.
what I think is going to happen. But anywho, so Game Pass has mobile gaming, aka Project X Cloud, partnered by T-Mobile. So Android devices, and you have T-Mobile, you can stream it. Then you have PC and on the Xbox and day one releases. So what I mean by day one, guys, is when a game comes out for the Xbox, you automatically get it for the PC. If If it comes out for the PC, automatically get it for the Xbox day one. So you don't need to buy the game for $60 to put it on the Xbox as long as you have Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, I think it's Ultimate or Game Pass. Ultimate's with PC, but I don't know if day one is only for Ultimate. But anywho, you get the subscription. You don't have to pay $60 to buy the game and play it on Xbox. As long as you have the Game Pass, you can play it day one. Yeah. So, but what Sony did with the PlayStation 5 was advertise their PlayStation Collection, which is their hard-hitting games. They're very popular.
Heavenly Sword, God of War.
Not Heavenly Sword.
I thought Heavenly Sword. Oh, not Heavenly Sword. I'm stupid.
It is a great game. Remake Heavenly Sword. I don't blame you.
I meant to say
Horizon.
I'm sorry. Redheaded chick. I just thought.
Redheaded chick is just heavily. Oh.
I just thought.
Oh.
Whatever.
No, but it
God
is
of
a
War.
good game.
Yeah.
You have that, and then they had Ratchet and Clank, Last of Us, God of War. So all PlayStation Plus subscription, you automatically have access to the PlayStation Collection for free. Well, it's bundled with the PlayStation.
Well, then obviously their monthly deals, their monthly PlayStation Plus deals, they have the monthly this month is the new Soulstorm, Abe's Soulstorm.
Yeah, and I played the first level,
which is kind of funny because it just came out and it's already a free thing.
So that's why you think about it. It just came out, but it's already on the PlayStation, and they probably monitoring all the downloads that game got.
So you think they're testing it out?
Yes, sir.
To see maybe next month they'll release whatever new title comes out in May. Be like, okay, PlayStation Plus members, here you go.
Here's a brand new game that came out.
Nice new game.
And PlayStation Plus members get it for free. Destructoids, I think it was called Destroy All something. It was a game that's supposed to come out, but that clearly was terrible. It wasn't even... It was to the point that it came out, then it got pushed back, then it was free because it was pushed back. And then it's like, well, it's free to download, but here now, it's free with PlayStation Plus. So it's like that. I don't even consider that as a test, but the Oddworld is a test. So I feel because of that, what are they going to do in May?
What?
What are they going to do in May?
Oh, well...
We don't know what game that's coming out.
It's coming out. We have to find out. Because if they do something in May...
Maybe Deathloop?
I have a little thing about that.
Deathloop might be.
No, I have a thing about that.
What?
I'll say it now. It got delayed.
Say it again.
Deathloop got delayed.
To when?
To September.
Oh my god, dude.
And the reason why is no shock, because that's what most reasons are for delayment. COVID. Yeah, it's COVID. They have to make sure they are safe and their workers are safe. So they're taking their time to make the game. And yeah, we were originally supposed to come out in May.
Didn't they have time? They had time. They had time.
It got delayed. That was one of my little things in there. But yeah, it got delayed to September.
So scratch that idea for May. What other one? Okay, so based on that, we feel that Oddworld was a test, and we're gonna say that PlayStation Plus will be the Game Pass, and they will have day one releases.
You think?
They have the biggest day one releases, like for first party titles. It's ridiculous. So it's like if you have PlayStation Plus, why not? So that's what I'm thinking. They're gonna just say it's gonna sound simple, but it's gonna be convenient. So all first party titles from PlayStation Studios will be day one as long as you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber. They might rebrand PlayStation Plus and call it something else.
But do you think they might up the price then if that's the case?
No.
You don't think?
No. Or they can offer tiers. They could do that too.
Because is it Games Pass Ultimate $15 a month?
Game Pass Ultimate it comes with Xbox Live Gold, the experience on PC, and you get perks and all the
I know. I'm just trying to think that PlayStation might do the same thing.
Perks for shopping and stuff like that.
PlayStation might do the same thing. They might have their own set of perks and might charge the same thing as Xbox. It's a chance. They might do that.
It could be tiers, or they. You know what? I got you. You were saying it.
What?
See, my mind's working. They could have tiers, PlayStation Plus, or get PlayStation whatever. But the PlayStation Premium, which would be competing with Game Pass Ultimate, would include PlayStation Now. Yeah. That's
It'll be
800
similar
titles.
to what they are doing for the Xbox thing, right?
Yeah, but you're not seeing it.
What am I not seeing?
PlayStation Plus, you get the PlayStation Collection, and you get the Play Online, right? That's the one membership. PlayStation Now is a separate subscription service.
Yeah, it's $10 a month.
It's $10 a month with 800 plus games to play.
And you get to play the older titles. The
Include
PS3 to... No one's in there yet. But
No one's in there.
PS.
Include that. Infuse it with the PlayStation Plus. And call it another name. Compete with Ultimate. With Day One.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Okay.
That's one.
And maybe they should add some PS1 titles because the Xbox has been adding Xbox One titles.
And they will. I bet you they will.
So maybe they can
I
add
think
some
at that
PS1
point they will
titles.
because
That'd
they're
be
going to
pretty
see
cool. Because remember, PS3 is losing a lot of their thing.
service.
From last week where I was discussing. Maybe they could put that in their PlayStation Now thing, do that thing like you're talking about, make it to one thing, charge $15 a month, boom, have everything.
Yeah, because how much is it for the PlayStation Plus a month? Isn't it $10?
Maybe? I have it automatically come out of my account, so I don't know.
Yeah. I usually
I used to
wait
pay
for it.
yearly, and I usually I wait until Black Friday to get the biggest deal, get a couple of years, and just keep adding them. That's what I usually do.
Yeah, I do that too. Let's look at the tiers of the actual.
Because if that's the case, and let's say it is $10, and the other one's $10, $20, make it to $15, get everything. That would be pretty cool. I would think it would be.
1 month, $10.
I was right. Okay, good.
So 1 month.
So if they do
12
that,
months, 3 months.
then PlayStation Now, that's $20 right there.
So they probably will
But
say
then make it compatible to Game Pass Plus or whatever they call it.
maybe introduction $12.99 and then it goes up to $15.
They'll probably start with 15. Let's be real.
Yeah, they'll probably do 15
They
just to
want
compete
money.
with Game Pass.
Kill
They'll
it.
say
Yes.
Game Pass the PlayStation will have the counterpunch would be PlayStation Now included, all the perks of PlayStation Plus, including the PlayStation Collection,
And maybe they'll add like PS1 titles in there, like I said, for the PS Now.
and they gotta add something so consumers like us want to see an extra benefit. Yes, my benefit would be saving $5 because I pay for the subscription and then I paid $10 a month for Now.
And companies love subscriptions because people forget about subscriptions because it just comes out of their account.
Yeah.
People forget about
But
it.
as long as you have as long as you're using it, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if they do that and offer that as 15, that'd be great. But if they try to put it up to 25, then you might as well get it separate, which they won't do because that doesn't make any sense.
I don't think Sony's stupid and will do that.
But you got companies that are stupid. AT&T.
But Sony, I don't think they would do that because they will be shooting themselves in the foot doing something like that. If they're smart, they'll stick with what Xbox is doing. Stick with that price point, have PlayStation Now and thing put together, people will be happy.
What I'm kind of afraid is if they do the counter punch and see that it's very lucrative, you think they're going to be slacking on the game development moving forward with their actual systems when they could just do everything from the cloud.
You mean go the route Xbox is going right now? That is a double-edged sword, right?
So I really don't think the Game Pass thing is kind of a genius thing, but at the same time, it is very lucrative, and they're double down. They're making revenue, and they purchased Bethesda for $7.5 billion. So it's like they're making money,
but doing
and you
things
kind of
like
wonder
that.
how. But it's because maybe Xbox is not seeing the systems to sell as systems to sell. They've taken the book from Apple and taken the book from Amazon. So it's like
That's
Sony would probably want to adapt to that. Do we want that? Is where I'm at. Do we want that adopted?
I don't know.
I'm cycling through our faces right now and it's suspense looking. Do we want that? I don't know.
Because that's be kind of the future. Because I was discussing this last week. The future where everything is digital and in the cloud and nothing physical anymore. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that future yet. I don't think we're ready for that. I don't think our
we're
internet,
ready.
You think the internet and all that is ready?
Well,
for
if
that future
Comcast stops trying to put out data caps on the households for 1.2 terabytes a month,
because
then I think we should be ready.
Because remember, things like that take lots of space. I mean, lots of bandwidth.
Absolutely. On a regular average game itself, like just playing the game.
And remember,
So you do make a point,
and not everyone
That's not
has
gonna
like
help.
high speed internet. There's some places who don't have any internet. It all depends. I'm not sure if we're ready for that yet, because if something like this is for work, I'm not gonna say everyone, but a lot of people need to have better internet. Not everyone has good internet.
Yeah, I just got hip to the gigabyte speeds, and it downloads quick as hell. So I'm used to those speeds,
But not everyone has.
but
those
not
kind of
everyone has
speeds.
that. And I came from 300 up to 300 megabytes per second now to 1 gig, and everything downloads super fast, super fast. Oh, she crying? She crying? My dog's crying. It's because she might want to go out. I don't know, man. If this becomes the move and Sony gets lucrative, I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't want them to slack from their hardware development. And you know what? I don't think we should worry about that. It's like another 5 years, maybe, because they'll make the slim version of what we already have,
Yeah,
and then probably make a pro.
because that's what they always do.
Because they're gonna include 8K, which we're not even hip to 8K in the first place. So
Don't even talk about
That
that. That's
was-
not happening for years.
yeah. And they already, and Samsung, the phone of Samsung, they advertise the 8K. How are you gonna view that? Where are you gonna view it?
Like no one has like the TV.
No one
This
has
TVs have 8K, but they're like freaking what, like $10,000 and shit.
Yeah, nobody. You're gonna advertise, oh, it can shoot 8K. Where are you gonna watch it? Where are you gonna watch it? If you don't
Exactly.
realize, you can't watch it because no sets and no, only Hollywood theaters have cameras 8K, but doesn't have anything to export 8K. So, yeah. So that is done. Okay, we are now going through.
Well, I'll say this little one while you're looking through.
Yeah.
So this was just reported recently that apparently Naughty Dog, Sony, is working on a The Last of Us remake.
Really?
8 years after the original one, they're making a remake. After the original one came out for PS3, then they did a remaster for the PS4, and now they're doing a remake of the game for the PS5. I personally think it's too soon for something like that. I mean, I get why they're doing that, because, you know, Last of Us is such an amazing game, and you want to make sure everyone gets to play it. And if you're doing it on the PS5 graphics, I could understand that looking gorgeous, especially for the game. And since The Last of Us 2 came out last year, that maybe they're thinking that hopefully that they'll use some of the stuff that can be done in the game, in the PS2 game, and like better, I guess, life achievements or something like that, to make it the first one to be like really good.
What do you want?
So we have to see, you know, what's gonna happen. So, but yeah, it's been reported that they're gonna do new. We'll see how it works. Very still new. We don't know exactly what's on. I'm sure E3 will probably give us more information on it.
Yeah. So now we have to talk about Twitch. Twitch and their off Twitch policy. So with this,
Oh, I got some opinions on this one.
pretty much what they're saying is, if you are a streamer, and if you are a higher paid streamer, or if you are in a league and you utilize Twitch as the gun-ho up the streaming, and you violate something that's out of character, right? Out of character. You do something out of character, out of whack, but you are famous for in Twitch, or you show a significant face, or show a significant face that drives revenue to Twitch, and do something reckless, they'll ban you.
Well, yeah, it's like, this is how I see it. I understand where they're coming from. You're an influencer. You are...
I wouldn't say influencer. I wouldn't do that.
Not,
Reason why I
not
say...
us, I want to say...
No, not we. I'm saying in general. You can't tell that they're just influencer, because if a person does something so stupid and hilarious while playing on Twitch and everybody loves him and they're watching him play, but then Twitch backs them up and gets all that money, because that person is doing absolutely... How is he going to be an influencer? He's just playing the game.
Well, they're known as influencers. That's what they are.
Every Twitch, including us right now, is known as influencers.
Well, more than others. More than others.
But that's not what they're talking about. Not influencers. Anybody in Twitch.
Well, yeah.
That shows a popular face.
Well, you have to think about it this way. Twitch, the popular Twitch streamers are pretty much the celebrities nowadays.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about when I talk about
so if you get to a certain level where you are a celebrity, you automatically are labeled as an influencer.
That's why I was saying influencer. That's what I was talking about.
Where's the disclaimer for that? Like I cannot.
We're not at that level. We're
going to be labeled like that if we end up being popular, but whatever the case may be, we're going to be labeled as influencer, right? We don't want that title, but.
Well, the thing is this. Okay.
Don't do drugs, kids.
So let me just finish this. Okay.
Yeah.
So pretty much how I feel is I completely understand where they're coming at with this, because you are representing, your face, and you're using their platform. You're representing Twitch.
Absolutely.
So if you do some stupid thing like outside, like something that's racist, something that's like
disturbing.
I don't want to say that word over there.
Shocking.
Things like that. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Then yeah, of course they don't want their name attached to it, because that's PR. That's a huge PR bad move that they will have. Like, this person who's attached to your name is working on essentially your company. So it's just like, it's a really bad hit.
Yeah,
so that's why they have to try to fight. That's why they would have to, try to get rid of them and all that. Now, this is where I was getting to. How are they going to govern exactly what's, really bad, or what's ban-worthy, I guess you could say, or fire-worthy? Because...
They could use social media. They could.
What do you mean?
Facebook. Every day. If they really want to get that person in trouble, or they want to see if he's acting right, or maybe a headline, Twitch, some this, boom. I use the news outlet, Twitch, Facebook. Right?
So basically they're keeping an eye on them.
Yeah.
You do know they also announced that they're going to hire some investigative things, so when things like that happen, they'll have the investigative team look over.
Yeah, to validate,
to make sure things like that.
To validate.
Are you okay with them watching over you like that?
No, but that's only after the fact that something happened.
But they're pretty much watching your every move.
As soon as you start, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Twitch. Do you have to sign the contract before that happens, or is it anybody that goes on Twitch?
I'm not sure on that part.
Let's look it up.
Because I'm sure there has to be some kind of contract thing, but I think if you sign the thing, like you sign up for an account in the first place, it's probably going to be there. The terms of services that no one reads?
Yeah.
Let's be real. No one reads it. It's probably going to be on there, I'm assuming. But, never assume with things like that. But yeah, it's like things like that.
It will start to enforce, in quote, this is courtesy of Ars Technica. Twitch said that it will start enforcing its policies against hateful conduct and harassment for actions that occur off Twitch services That means such contact directed at members of the Twitch community on social media, other online services, or even offline can result in Twitch bans or other consequences on this platform. So if you don't like one of your coworkers, or if you don't like somebody that plays a live stream while you're live streaming, or some of that nature, you could be banned.
I'm hoping that's what I'm worried about is people like what do you call it? Gaming the system. Pretty much, it's like they're going to report on something that's not really a big deal. But that's why they're doing the investigating thing, to investigate it. But how deeply are they going to look into that?
Off-service conduct policy is off-Twitch offenses that pose a substantial safety risk to the Twitch community and have the greatest potential to harm our community. Twitch said those include terrorism, threats of violence, members of hate groups, and sexual offenses as listed by the policy.
That's why I didn't want to say that.
Twitch said it will engage in highly regarded third-party investigative partner. A highly regarded third-party investigative partner.
Yep.
Highly regarded. That's vague.
They didn't say a name.
That's vague.
Very vague.
A highly regarded third-party investigative partner. Not a part of Twitch, just a third-party partner.
Exactly.
To
And they
investigate-
didn't give a name.
To investigate such claims of, that's like arbitration. You sign up for a company like AT&T, you sign up for an obligation, you get a phone, whatnot, and then you snuck into arbitration when you want to file a lawsuit. But you can't, because you have to do the arbitration. That's already fixed. Now imagine what Twitch is going to do. Is this their way of doing that? To investigate such claims of off-Twitch conduct and act in cases where evidence is available, and can be verified, such as through links, screenshots, or video that has been confirmed by a third-party investigator as authentic. Now that's vague.
You see
That's
how vague?
vague.
You see how vague they're being?
That's vague.
That's why this can be
This can be
abused. Over abused. That's it. That's the word.
Yeah.
This can be abused. It can be.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm worried about, honestly. I don't know though. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. But that's what I'm worried about.
If the
I
law
don't know what you
firm
think.
finds a Jesus, I can't even say that. Preponderance of evidence. What does that word mean? Hit me. What does that word mean?
A lot of evidence.
A lot of evidence. So if a law firm finds a lot of evidence, then the situation will be forwarded to a law enforcement response team as semantic, sensitive, confidential investigation to partner with law enforcement. The parties involved in any investigation will be notified where appropriate, while accusers will be kept confidential, Twitch said. Details of the investigation will not be shared publicly.
Which makes sense. When it comes to cases like that, it makes sense to not put it out publicly.
That is very vague.
That's my problem.
Anybody could be on that.
That's my problem.
And then
I
their
hate how
outreach.
vague it is.
And their outreach could be so devastating. You know what I mean?
My issue is how vague it is. That's my problem.
It could be so devastating.
Like I said, I'm not gonna completely be against that because I get why they're doing it. Because there is a lot of like hateful speech and a lot of people getting attacked, especially against the LGBTQ community and women and other races. A lot of that.
Don't mind my son, y'all. Apparently he's going through it.
A
And
lot-
breaking up different boxes.
A lot of that type of attack does happen on Twitch, and mainly it does affect them. Which that's why I get why they're doing that, but. I don't know. It just seems a lot of this thing's very vague, and that's what I'm worried about.
I don't know. That could be used and abused.
That's like I said, it's very vague, but like I understand why Twitch is getting at that point because like
But
I
they
said,
need more clarification.
that's what I think.
They really need more clarification because what if somebody wants to do some form of retaliation from the board or from an employee against somebody that they feel that it's terrible and amount all these evidence of something that doesn't clearly violate their thing. They violate the terms. But they get this highly regarded third-party investigator and then homeboy gets banned and canned and investigated and probably locked up for something that was. That is, yeah, I get it, but please be more detailed and disclose who's the investigative partner.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel too.
Come on, what, are you gonna partner with ICE?
What?
What, are you gonna partner with ICE? Immigration? You gonna partner with them?
No.
There you go. Who's the highly regarded investigative partner? Who is that? Jason? Halloween? No, I don't get it, Twitch. I don't get it, but I feels you. But I don't get it. Make the terms better. Make the terms non-vague. Non-vague. All right. Let's see. Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
So this was announced and just came out like right away. So, as you know, Tetris 99, very popular game on the Switch. Now, and then of course Mario 35, which was also very popular, but they got rid of that one back in March 31st.
Dang.
So now, they released a Pac-Man 99. So it's pretty much have the same similar rules as the Tetris. You're playing against 99 other people. And they have different kind of forms in the game that's including things like they have Battle Royale. It has what they call the Sleepy Ghost, which means you're able to eat a bunch of the little ghosts. And every time you eat a ghost, you put that little ghost into someone else's screen. So that means they'll have to dodge more ghosts and try to, get away from them.
Interesting.
Because it plays similar to like a Pac-Man game. You know how Pac-Man plays. You chase around, you eat pellets, you eat the big pellets, you eat the ghosts, and you make sure if you can't eat the ghost, the blue ghost, you run away from the ghost. Rinse and repeat until you win. So pretty much that is how it's played. And then of course, as soon as you die, you lose the game. And the last person who dies wins pretty much all of it.
It's like a little battle royale.
It's what it is.
Like every
it's literally
game that's
they're creating everything is a battle royale nowadays. You know that it's a popular game that everyone loves. So now they're turning Pac-Man into a
why not? They did it with Nintendo.
They did it with Tetris.
Why not do
Tetris
it
is a battle royale Tetris game, so now they're doing it with this one now. Just came out. Seems like it's doing pretty well. I haven't played it yet because I have to try. I'm not the best at battle royale games. I'm really, really bad at them. But yeah, it's free as long as you have Nintendo Switch Online. Just typical, like as long as you have that online, which is $20 a year, you're able to play that. So I think it actually looks pretty cool, and I wonder how chaotic it's gonna get because it looks pretty chaotic from what I saw the thing, like very chaotic. But I think it'll be fun. It'll be something new for the people who like playing Tetris 99 on the Switch already.
Yeah, and you know what? It's another Pac-Man game, and you don't really get tired of that.
It's a classic.
Tetris is the same way.
Yeah, Pac-Man came out 81, and people still freaking love that game.
You know what I was getting confused with that?
81 or 80?
It was Tetris that got removed, not Pac-Man when it came to it. Yeah, I was getting confused with that. Let's get that clarified there. Yeah, so, and just going through the ticker, because I'm finally getting it used to updating, shows that Epic is losing a lot of money on exclusives. I wonder why. With Fortnite and all the exclusives and all the avatars being shown, it's kind of makes you wonder how much money is forking out to have the Mandalorian, to have the Avengers, to have everything else. You know what I mean? What's our run time now? What is it? About an hour and a half, man. We're always doing, it's an hour and 25 minutes in.
Yeah,
we have anything else? I think we ran through a lot. It was a good
I think we did all of our. Yeah, we talked about the Deathloop being canceled.
The what?
Deathloop being delayed.
Yeah,
we talked about that. September 14th. That's when it's coming out now.
September 14th.
Deathloop now instead of May. It was originally supposed to be May 21st. Originally. Next month. It was gonna get next month. COVID. It's still gonna be a PS5 exclusive though, even though Microsoft Ultimate, it's still a PS5 exclusive.
Oh my god.
That's a whole nother like weird level. There.
That's a whole nother disrespect.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level. See Microsoft's name on it, and it's gonna be on the PS5, only on PS5. I guess for now, who knows? Maybe they might change it.
Yeah.
Now it's a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah. All right, so I think it kind of concludes what we are speaking on for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you share, like and follow, subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, BoP Gaming. Twitch is different. It's BoP Gaming S88 because I had to do something totally different for them to,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, had to do that. So, no, do that face again, Christopher. Do it again. He's the hangry excited face. He's a nocturnal son of mine. But yeah, man, good looks. Sharing is caring. I'm going to conclude this hopefully next week. Next week's going to be Friday, 7:30 p.m.
7:30 p.m. Hopefully.
We say until 9. But yeah, because now we have everything set up now.
So everything should be good.
It's just a matter of placing and placement.
I just want to make sure everything will be good next
week. And then we should be good. Probably, I don't know if we're going to play something or live stream something, but I still haven't played Fantasia yet. I want to stream it.
I'm probably going to take that tomorrow.
I want to hit that bed.
I've been so busy like this week, so I might take a hand of it myself tomorrow.
Yeah, I just want to, when you hit that bed, you want to be just, all right, relax, go to bed,
Work all day.
But then you're like Fantasia, and I want to try that,
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, so that was a good jam.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good
A lot of topics.
Yeah.
So we'll see if our predictions come true.
We'll find out.
All right, man. Peace out.
Peace out, man. Take care.